Hamster wheels. Probably one of the most important things when it comes to hamsters. Most people when they think of hamsters, they think of a little rodent that runs on a wheel. But did you know that certain hamsters need certain wheels and some wheels aren't safe at all? So in this video, I am going to be telling you all about the different kinds of hamster wheels and which ones you should avoid and which ones are good. Hey guys, it's me and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you all about hamster wheels. So basically, there are a lot of wheels that are unsafe for hamsters, which I will go through. And also certain species of hamsters need certain wheel measurements, and I will get to all of those today. So we'll start with the bad wheels. Basically, wheels that you should avoid for hamsters are the wheels that have like the mesh and the bars on the running part, because when your hamster runs on that part, their feet can actually get stuck and then they will keep on running and their limb can actually get ripped off. So obviously that is not a good thing, and that is one of the reasons why you should avoid those. Another reason is that the mesh and the bars cause a disease on their foot called bumblefoot. Okay, pause the video right there. So I didn't really explain what bumblefoot was, but basically it's a disease that rodents like hamsters and rats and mice can get when their feet is constantly pressing against a metal kind of mesh. And I was gonna show a picture of it, but I decided not to because it can get pretty bloody and infected sometimes, and I just didn't want to show that. But if you didn't know what bumblefoot was, that is what it is. And if you can imagine walking on metal mesh like that with your bare feet, it does seem very uncomfortable, and that is what a hamster feels, except they're running on it, so it's even more painful. So yeah. Okay, so now all the other different kinds of wheels. I have 3 wheels here. Those are the only hamster wheels that I own. I have this green one that I believe is an 8-inch. I measured it, but I always get mixed up with 11-inch and 8-inch, but I'm pretty sure it's an 8-inch. This is from PetSmart. So this is kind of a middle-sized wheel. And then for the smaller sized wheels, I have 2 that are the same. They're different colors. So I have this purple and this blue silent spinner, and that just means that when your hamster runs on them, they're silent. These wheels are all from PetSmart. So these wheels are 6-inch, and that's a fact. I know that they're 6-inch. Actually, if we compare them, yeah, this one is probably an 8-inch. This is the smaller type of wheels. I don't really have the bigger size wheels, which would be like the 11 and 12-inch range, but I do have the middle size and the smaller size. So basically, if you have a Syrian hamster, a Chinese hamster, or just a hamster that's not a dwarf, then you're gonna want to go with an 8-inch wheel or larger, because what happens when a hamster has a wheel that is too small, when they run on it, their back curves like this, and it's just really unhealthy, and it can cause back problems in the future for them, and you don't want that. So you're gonna want to go with an 8-inch or larger if you have a Syrian hamster or a Chinese hamster. And if you have a dwarf hamster of any type, like a Rovorovsky, a Campbell's dwarf, a winter white, then the smallest wheel that you can choose from is a 6-inch. And so one of these. Smaller than a 6-inch, I really would not recommend, because your hamster can get back problems. Unfortunately, pet stores will still sell wheels that are too small for hamsters, or barred and mesh wheels, because they just don't care. But that's why I'm making this video, so that if you didn't know, then you know to avoid those wheels. Also, there's no such thing as too big of a wheel. As long as your hamster can push it, they should be fine. And honestly, the bigger wheel, the better. Just remember that if you have a dwarf hamster, the smallest wheel you can choose from is a 6-inch, And if you have a Syrian or Chinese, the smallest wheel would be an 8-inch. There's probably a lot of different opinions on the smallest size for certain species, but my opinion is that dwarfs should have the 6-inch and Syrian should have an 8-inch or larger. But yeah, that is basically everything. Just stick with the plastic wheels and not the barter mesh. There's also wooden wheels, but I find that a lot of wooden wheels will have these lines that come out a lot, and your hamster can actually trip from that. So if you are going to go with a wooden wheel, then just make sure that little grips on it don't stick out too much so that your hamster could possibly trip. Also, some wooden wheels will have a cork thing along here for grip instead of these lines. And some hamsters will tend to pee while they're running on their wheels, and it's really hard to clean pee off of cork and wood. So if your hamster pees on its wheel, then I wouldn't recommend a wooden wheel, but otherwise wooden wheels are perfectly fine too. They're especially nice if you want to go with like a natural German style theme. So that is it for today, guys. I hope this video helps you in choosing the right wheel for your hamster. Maybe you learned something new, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!